In our 11th year, we ask ourselves, what is a simple proposition? So take a seat and ready your hot choco amidst the chilly December. When we talk about a simple proposition, is it something that sounds simple yet complex of some sort? The answer is no. It's called simple for a reason. It is simple sentences in propositional logic. Hence, it's usually called proposition constants or sometimes logical constants. A simple proposition is innately singular and voices with only one thought. If a sentence contains two or more thoughts, it would be considered a simple proposition. However, it will be called a compound proposition. It is called a simple proposition for a reason, because of its simple sentences that harbor simple facts. For example, when I say SKZ is a Korean boy group, then it's considered a simple proposition, as it solely contains one straight and sheer fact. Also, it does not opt for argumentations, as it doesn't contain logical operators. These so-called operators are the words and, or, but, if then, etc. Relatively, in real life, the topic in mathematics simple proposition is used to ascertain given information. Human as we are, we go full-on detective mode when in doubt. Imagine you're an investigator working on a case, and the perpetrator is yet to be held captive. And there are numerous tips from people. Some said that he was seen in a convenience store wearing a black jacket. But then, an eyewitness comes to the station pointed at your junior and says, "The one who did it is Clayton Kim." And you come to know the suspect was right beside you all along. As you've interrogated him, he admits to what he's done. Long story short, the point here is, for a situation to be solved, all it needs is a statement that holds a fact. Hence, the statement made by the witness was an example of a simple proposition, as it only has one subject or thought. Logic rules allow you to distinguish between valid and invalid arguments. It's to decipher whether the statements stated in the argument are accurate or faulty. But for mathematics, it has a little twist to it. Logic has many applications, whether it's in computer science that circulates designing computer circuits and building computer programs. To parse if an argument is valid, we first extract its syntax. If P, then Q. Therefore, if Q is false, then P is false. Providing validity of these types of arguments quickly proved that arguments were valid. It is also proven that some arguments which use the same format are reliable. In mathematics, we are interested in statements that can be proved or countered. A proposition, sometimes called a statement or assertion, is defined as a statement that is either true or false, but not both. Moreover, the underlying question here is whether the truth value of the statement can be theoretically determined. Consider theorem. An integer greater than 2 can be written as the sum of two prime numbers. No one has proved or disproved this claim. So even if computer data suggests it is true, we do not know if it is true or false. Still, it's a sentence because it's either true or false but not both. Hence, the phrase can be true or false. This can be compared to using the variables x, y, and z to represent real numbers. Since the truth values of p, q, and r are different, they are called propositional variables. The statement has only two possible values, true or false. These values are often omitted in T and F respectively. Given the proposition P, It forms another proposition by changing its truth value. The result is called the negation of P and negative P. As we wrap up our discussion, we in our group want you to know that life isn't that complicated as long as you know the basics.